Some people have asked me to talk a bit more about this subtle system and the energy centers that are used. I learned a lot in Sahaja meditation, and I loved it because it was very easy to understand and very direct to the point and cleared out a lot of things. Another advantage that it brought me as an artist and a musician was heightened creativity and much more freedom in expression. And that has different reasons. One of the big reasons is that it takes you out of your head, so you are more in connection with what you should be, which is your heart, and also somehow the inspiration. For me, music is nothing else than divine inspiration that is looking to be expressed. But if your channel is a bit blocked, then it's more difficult, and then you can start wanting to take control of this process and find yourself not able to create, or the quality of your creativity is not so good. And so you can judge yourself for nothing. Sometimes it's just more a matter of clearing out and rebalancing. This is definitely what happened to me. I remember after the first few months, when I had the occasion to sing, my family and people that have been following me for years, they said, "What happened to your voice? It got so large, it got so big." I said, I don't know. It's true. I really noticed a tremendous, like, I don't know, like it was a big open space that opened around it, yeah? I was told that this Vishuddhi chakra of the throat, when the Kundalini passes through it, it cleanses it, it gets it rid of whatever could have blocked it. The smoking can block it, bad communication with others or with yourself can block it, feelings of guilt can block it, being dominant in the way you are with people, dry and sarcastic and all these things that make you usually a hero. All of this are not good for us. And yeah, it affects this center. But because it's such a loving, healing, balancing energy, it kind of clears out things for you without you really knowing or noticing, by just being in contact with her as much as possible. I couldn't get enough, so I would do it every day, of course, when I would wake up and then when I would go to sleep, because I slept better and because my days would go better when I would wake up in the morning and do it. So that was an amazing benefit. The quality of my voice got better. And then the creativity, the freedom of expression, I really feel it till today, and actually more and more. This is the wonderful thing about it. The Kundalini doesn't give you an amount and then at some point you use up the reserve. It is an endless, living, ongoing energy. So this is a great thing. You're just the one that have to put yourself in connection with it. It's your complete freedom, but for me, a day without is completely messed up, and a day with flows. So it's easy for me to want to connect. The second chakra over here, just at the level of the belly button, right under it. This is the chakra in our subtle system. I learned that it's the chakra of creativity. It's also on the left side, the chakra of pure spiritual knowledge, that kind of knowledge that you kind of have when you're a child, you know, like you just know what God is when you're a child, you don't question it, you're one with everything, you're not afraid of a snake. People tell you have to be afraid of a snake, but if you see a snake, you're not afraid of it, you're just one with that spirituality. On the right side, it's the center of attention and concentration, basically the capacity to concentrate or to have clear attention. I would have never thought it was there. But it's linked to the liver, apparently. And in Ayurvedic medicine, I don't know much about it, but I've always heard that the liver is one of the main organs where everything happens, basically the center of the health. I know that if you have a busy liver, your thoughts can get crowded. And if you think too much, then you can also overactivate your liver. So it's kind of directly linked. So if you clear out this energy center, and on top of that, you take care of your liver by cooling it down, not eating too much spicy food, not drinking tons of alcohol and things like this. There are many ways to take care of it. I'm just saying that it was very surprising that the center of attention is there. And indeed, the more I meditated, the less scattered I was in my thoughts. I was more consistent. I could get clear thoughts, clear ideas, clear perspectives. So that was huge. And when you are a musician and you want to be in the moment, to serve the music at its best, you don't want to be in your head. You want to be clear. You want to be in your creativity, but you also want to be clear with your attention so that your ears are completely open, your heart is completely open, and that you can respond to whatever is going on and obey to your creative process. So this is something I learned with this meditation. I learned so much. It was amazing. First chakra is responsible for our innocence, our sense of relating to the world in a more childlike way, without meaning naive. It just means more innocent. And that solves a lot of problems. Wisdom, also. Joy, childlike joy. Some people also even say that it has such an influence on you, start looking younger. I mean, I know, I've been told I look much younger than I am. And I see photos of me before, and it's true. There's an air de jeunesse. There's something youthful, more youthful looking in me after the meditation, and for so many people also that do it. So the beauty industry could take a little stroll. Third chakra is for sense of satisfaction with what we are, with who we are, with what we have. So you lose this constant need of compensating stuff with stuff. Fourth chakra is the center of love, of course, but also of detachment. Being able to be just more detached from all the things that happen to you, from the people. We suffer from a lot of attachment and possessivity. The more we clear out this center, the more we find ourselves in the state of live and let live. And you find yourself more free within yourself and just less affected by what's going on outside, and therefore in a better place to respond. Sense of security, also of calm. Here is the spirit. Fifth chakra is for good communication, but and for singers, it's our major center. However, it's also a chakra that gets blocked when we react too much to things. Any little thing makes us react, it will affect this center. And therefore, when this center is blocked, then we react to everything. It's kind of a catch-22. So if we clear out this center consciously, ask our Kundalini, let her clear out our center consciously, we find ourselves in a better communicative mode. We start paying more attention. We stop wanting to win our point so much or talk harsh to people. And we lose that sarcasm, useless. It only hurts people. And it's also a way to feel more collective, more connected to other human beings, because, you know, we're just one big race. sixth energy center, one before last, is the center that produces thoughts. Some of them are useful, but a lot of them are not. We have trouble knowing which ones are and which ones are not useful. When we enter that space of silence with this Kundalini, we kind of have a sense of what's more important to think or to talk about, basically. So we think less, and mental silence is really just a place everyone would want to be. I wish it to all of you, and I wish it to myself every day. The last one, I forgot to say, sorry. This center is also the center of forgiveness, because once you forgive, you can really let go, and letting go, you become silent. This silence becomes peaceful, and so on. Last one is the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, as it's called in Hindi, and in Sanskrit, sorry. And this is the last energy center where the Kundalini goes and can open again. It was soft when we were babies, and it can be opened again, not physically, but you feel the energy pulsating there. This is where it can go. But it can't get through if you don't forgive. And this is the beauty of it. Forgiveness is really a key to evolution, a key to your freedom, to your happiness, in sense of joy. So after this forgiveness, the Kundalini can go above. And then what happens above is, I could speak about it for hours, and everyone that has experienced that could also speak about it, or not want to speak because you're in such a nice, beautiful place of silence. It goes beyond words. So that was an overview of the energy centers. Enjoy these meditations online. There are Sahaja meditations all over. I strongly suggest you get your self-realization by Sri Mataji herself. You can find videos online on YouTube where she gives self-realization. That will be the most powerful experience for you. There are Sahaja centers everywhere in the world. I personally give classes every Monday evenings in Berlin, Charlottenburg Center. It's always free. You will never pay for your self-realization and for the practice of Sahaja Yoga. The only thing that Sri Mataji asked us was to share this knowledge and this peace and give the Kundalini awakening to as many human beings as possible, because it is really our door to freedom and peace. Namaste.